After 5 losing seasons, Dan Hawkins is finally out as head football coach at CU. The Buffs will begin the post-Hawkins era this Saturday when they host Iowa State. At 3-6 and with 3 games remaining, Colorado will have to win out to make a bowl this season. The embattled coach spoke with Colorado media one last time on Tuesday.
You know, there's just way too much negativity around the program, and I respect Mike and his decision, and the Buff Nation is too proud and too quality to have that any one issue bog it down, and certainly the players don't deserve that. And so I think it's important to move on and really to garner some energy and some passion here in the last 3 games, and hopefully 4. I really hope the Buff Nation will surround these guys and show up and support them. They need your support. Those of you that know them and anybody that does know them, there's no greater group of guys to cheer for.
Colorado linebacker coach Brian Cabral will serve as interim coach in Hawkins' absence for the last 3 games of the season. Cabral has been a CU assistant coach for over 20 seasons, the longest tenured coach in CU football history, and is one of the most respected linebacker coaches in the nation. Cabral is not unfamiliar with the role of interim coach, having served the same role when Gary Barnett was fired in 2004. Coach Cabral spoke to the media about the challenges the Buffs will face for the remainder of the season.
Here we go again. My role, again, is very much like last time I sat here. My role, without a doubt, is to stand in the gap. To stand in the gap for the university, to stand in the gap for the athletic department, the program, the football program, to stand in the gap for our coaches, our team, but most importantly, our seniors.
If the Buffs hope to win their final 3 games of the season starting this weekend against Iowa State and return to a bowl game, quarterback Cody Hawkins will have to be the man to lead them there. Cody met with members of the media this week to address rumors that he would be leaving the team if his father was fired.
When I signed my national letter of intent to come play football here, nowhere on the contract did it say I'm going to come play for Dan Hawkins. Yes, that's a big reason why I came here, because I thought he ran the program the right way and had great people around him. But I wanted to be a part of Colorado. I'm still a part of Colorado, and regardless of who the football coach is here, whether it would have happened last year, this year, the first game of the season, last game of the season, I'm going to give every single thing that I had to this football team and my guys and my coaches, regardless of what the situation is. I'm wearing black and gold, and Cabral talked about having a black and gold heart, and I believe that inside my chest that I have one of those. And regardless of what the situation is, regardless of what's going on the outside, I'm going to prepare, I'm going to compete, and I'm going to be there for my guys.
You know, they say a little healthy competition is good for a relationship, and who's to say where that line of competition is drawn? NewsTeam's Leslie Fox explains the story of a husband versus wife who are pitted against each other in the finals.
No one thought it would happen. The odds of Brian Nutter's Mountain Vista field hockey team making it to the finals the same year his wife, Kathy James's team, made it were slim.
That's always been sort of a goal, just to see if we could make it there, and in years past, things just haven't worked out.
But this year, Nutter's team advanced to the title game for the first time ever. And in the days leading up to the big game, the couple was surprisingly calm.
Because we knew in some form or fashion we were going to be winners in our household, and be proud of the accomplishment that we've come in terms of both of us meeting in the end.
Nutter's team scored early and was able to hold on to a 1-0 lead and beat the powerhouse Kent Denver for the championship crown. Fortunately, Vista's win won't damage the 2 coaches' relationship.
It's still great.
All along, Brian knew that no matter the final score, the title would partly belong to his wife.
She got me into the sport. She was my mentor for this sport. You know, I have as much thanks to give her as anyone else, because she was the one that kind of laid the path for me in terms of developing my own program.
So even though the sun has set on the 2010 field hockey season, thankfully it hasn't on Brian and Kathy's relationship. Leslie Fox, NewsTeam Boulder.
Don't feel too bad for James, as her team won the championship last year. The Colorado men's basketball team opens its season tomorrow night when Idaho State comes to town. On paper, CU should have its best team since they last made the NCAA tournament in 2003. Led by all Big 12 players Corey Higgins and Alec Burks, as well as freshman sensation Shannon Sharp, the Buffs will feature one of the best backcourts in the nation when they take the floor tomorrow night. If the Buffs can improve their rebounding, there is no reason they cannot make their first NCAA tournament in 7 seasons under first-year coach Tad Boyle. Tip-off is at 8 p.m. at the Coors Events Center, and that's again tomorrow night.
Thanks, Henry. Coming up, that disabled cruise ship that limps home.
And we'll take a look at the best alumni bars in Denver.